Welcome. If you are finding yourself in one of these situations where you feel a little bit of confusion about what to do, what you're supposed to do according to spirituality, and what you are capable of according to your mind, body, and soul, here's what that may look like. Spirituality says when you're around a negative person and you can't overcome the energy field and you begin to feel entangled in that you're supposed to pray for them, shield, protect, maintain, show compassion, hold a space. Have you ever heard any of those words? While that's true when you're growing, what's also true is that we're not always there. What's also true is that the grace of humility is a powerful shield when you're honest enough with yourself to say, I can't overcome someone's negative energy field. I just can't overcome it. I find myself being entangled and completely pulled into their field and drained. When you feel that, would it be compassionate for you to get further entangled by praying for them or trying to hold a space when you are giving from an empty well? In Buddhism, the Buddha would often say, Maitri is important. Maitri is self-compassion. And in that moment, if you don't have that, you can't proceed forward. If you don't have that field of fortitude around you where you don't chameleonize yourself to them, if you don't have this shield of energy where you're okay sitting in someone else's pain, you need to run away. It's one of the few times I'll tell you, just run. Physically distance yourself from that person. Be honest and humble enough with yourself. Be authentic. Do an assessment and ask yourself, can my energy field hold this right now? Can I contain this space right now? Is it healthy? Is this loving? And if any of those answers are no, please run. And insofar as this idea, these spiritual laws, rules, and regulations, this isn't the DMV, okay? You don't have to do all those things. Sometimes the more spiritual thing to do would be to hold space for yourself. Maitri, self-compassion. You can't give from an empty shell or an empty well. And you certainly can't give when you blend your energy with negativity to the extent that you forget your own energy field. You cannot. You cannot. So the idea about pray for them, okay, do that. Say Divine Mother 3 times and walk away. Physically distance yourself. That's your prayer. That's it. Divine Mother is powerful enough to know specifically what you need and what you want. You don't have to create pretty words and remain in the situation that's toxic. All right? So when you're around that, it's so important to do an honest self-assessment in that moment. It's so important to be completely humble enough to say, you know what, I can't handle their energy field. And you know what, I need a physical distance. Temporarily or maybe permanently. As we head into a lot of these cosmic portal energies astrologically, between 777 portal and the August 8th Lionsgate portal, there's a lot of energy coming up cosmically about this. So it will be important. Your prayer is to say Divine Mother 3 times in your mind. That's your blessing towards that person, and then walk away. Don't further entangle yourself. If you sit around and pray for them, you're putting a big old line of pain between you and them, of commiseration. Now, some people are going to disagree, but prayer can become, prayer is typically us getting involved in someone else's karma. When you don't have the appropriate words to stay in a really holy, sacred space, and you don't know what to say because you're overwhelmed, how could prayer possibly help? Because words are spells, and we're creating spells that further entangle us with that person. So again, here's the trick. Say Divine Mother 3 times and physically distance yourself. If you can't physically distance yourself, internally distance yourself and create a shield of internal distance. Right? And that's it. I'll see you later. Bye.